Hello you guys! I'm just back from work and on the way home I was thinking I should make a video about what I will remember from 2017 and what I'm expecting for 2018, of course related to climate change. So that's what this video is going to be all about. But first I'm going to make some food because I'm really hungry. While my pasta is boiling and my sauce is getting ready, let's think about what I will remember the most of 2017, and that's probably the weather events. I mean, everywhere around the world we have had a good portion of extreme weather, of whether it was wildfires or droughts or cold spells or hurricanes. I mean, I have the feeling that 2017 was really a window into the future of a warmer world.
At least 6 people have been killed and around 25 others injured, mainly firefighters, during Portugal's worst day of the year for forest fires.
This morning, harrowing accounts of survival are emerging after Hurricane Maria's devastating blow to Puerto Rico. 155 mile-per-hour winds and 30 inches of rain wiping out the island's power grid.
An iceberg the size of Delaware split from Larsen C earlier this week. Larsen C is the largest remaining ice shelf off the Antarctic Peninsula.
The authorities have had to transfer scores of homeless people to hospitals for treatment as temperatures in the city of Sydney reached a scorching 47.8 degrees Celsius.
Anyway, you probably know it is difficult to show the relation between one extreme weather event and climate change, but what we do know is that the number of those events and their intensity is for sure increasing due to climate change. I have to be careful for my food here. So the second thing I will for sure remember is, of course, Trump's legacy, or rather how Trump undid the Obama legacy. So basically he did everything that we feared he would do. He withdrew from the Paris Agreement, he undid the Clean Power Plan, he lifted the coal mine moratorium, so basically everything that he could do wrong, he did wrong. He is in the process of dismantling the EPA, it's the Environmental Protection Agency, so that's really not looking good.
In order to fulfill my solemn duty to protect America and its citizens, the United States will withdraw from the Paris Climate Accord Thank you.
The president writes, in the East, it could be the coldest New Year's Eve on record. Perhaps we could use a little bit of that good old global warming that our country, but not other countries, was going to pay trillions of dollars to protect against. Bundle up.
On a more positive note, 2017 was a really good year for renewables, so we saw record low prices for PV and wind tenders, which means that in quite some places around the world they're actually the cheapest option, so they're even cheaper than conventional power production technologies like coal or gas-fired power plants. question now is, what am I expecting for 2018? So first of all, I'm hoping that countries are going to take real action now on their promises they made for the Paris Agreement. So we know the promises by now. Now it's time for action, and I think one of the best ways would really be to pull out investment of fossil fuels, because countries should put their money where their mouth is. If they still keep subsidizing fossil fuels in the amounts that they're doing today, we will never ever go to a low carbon society in the next decades. It's as simple as that. It's really good. I'm really looking forward for some action from cities and regions, because the last 2-3 years we have seen very bold statements from mayors from big cities, going from New York to Singapore to Paris and so on. But so far I really didn't see much action, except for some, very nice showcase pilot projects maybe. And last but not least, I'm really excited for electric mobility. I'm not only talking about electric cars. What is really exciting is that it's not only cars anymore. I mean, last year we saw also Boeing partnering up with some other companies to start building first electric plane. I mean, that's still far future before we're really going to have that, but that's really exciting. We're seeing electric boats. We see massive adoption of electric buses, making cities so much cleaner. So that is what is really exciting, and I hope to see that accelerating, of course, in 2018. Okay guys, that were the 3 main things. First of all, I'm expecting / hoping that we will finally see some meaningful action on the Paris Agreement pledges of countries. Secondly, I hope that cities will turn their words about carbon neutrality and 100% renewables into meaningful projects that really will have an impact. And thirdly, I'm really excited about what is happening in the e-mobility sector, where we are moving to a cleaner and greener way of moving around, and that's really what excites me for the next year. Let me know in the comments below what you are looking forward for with respect to climate change action. And that being said, that's it for this video. Hit that like button if you liked it, and of course subscribe if you want to see more of this kind of content. Until then, take care, see you later, bye bye.